safer world is possible, and together we can and will make it happen. Thank you.
When you show up in community, you find that group that makes you feel like home, but oftentimes you also find yourself again.
What would you like to say?
Yeah, hello, James. Been looking forward to this.
Go on, mate.
Yeah. Basically, I don't think it's about the curtsy itself.
What isn't?
I think it. Well, that was your conversation, right?
Yeah, but what isn't about the curtsy? The anger and the outrage.
Yeah. Well, her presentation of what she's saying.
Of the
I don't think
curtsy.
it's about the curtsy
Right.
itself.
No.
I think it's about the sort of character that she is.
Yeah.
Which seems obviously quite vindictive.
Right.
Because I think it's evident that she had split up with a few partners in the past.
God, really?
And sent a ring in the post, just dropped her boyfriend. I think it was a restaurateur or something, and he was going to further her career.
Right. Where did you learn this?
This morning.
No, but where? Where did the information come from?
Oh, Talk Radio, your favourite.
What?
I know you're laughing, James. Yeah, I know you would, because you think you're the bee's knees, aren't you, mate?
Richard, you were looking forward to this. Let's not let it fall apart quite so early.
No, I am looking forward to
this.
So
you heard on a radio station that she once sent a ring to an ex, and now you know what her character really is.
No, you can.
But why didn't you hear on this radio? No, you carry on.
You
You crack on, mate.
Don't you see it yourself? I mean, I don't actually think that you believe what you're saying. I think you're a provocateur, and that's the whole basis of your show, isn't it?
And now we're talking about me.
But it's always about you, isn't it?
No, we're talking about Meghan Markle and your insights into her character gleaned from listening to a different radio station an hour ago.
Yeah, they had Richard Tice on earlier. You know, the one that you had out in Keckner's.
Yes, I told him to F off. Yeah. Why are we talking about that now, Richard?
No, I'm just sort of saying that because you asked me where I heard it. That's all.
But you'd already told me.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Richard, really, do you think, here?
How do you mean?
Well, you've got on the radio, you said you were really looking forward to it. And
I am, because,
what are you telling me, Richard? What do you think you're telling me?
You just bullied a poor girl on the radio. She's speaking a lot of sense, and you're just trying to humiliate her.
Okay, I mean, that's a criticism that I have now heard, but why are you here?
I am here because I'm telling you I think she's a very vindictive character.
Based on what?
I know people...
Yeah, go on.
I've met people that have gone out with partners that think they're the bee's knees, right. And when the attention doesn't come their way, they think they're queen bee. I've been out with women like that myself. And,
right, you've been out with women like Meghan Markle, Richard.
Obviously, they haven't been on the Suits. Oh God! I'm just saying that character. They think they're high maintenance types,
right?
And attention seeking.
Okay, why are you giving her so much attention?
Why am I giving her so much attention? I've just brought it up because that's your subject, and it's this whole big thing. This is, I'm sort of in relation to what the last lady said. There's people that might be able to afford to heat their homes and everything, and everybody's making a big thing about.
Why have you never rung me about them?
Huh?
Why have you never rung me about them? We were talking about them yesterday.
Yeah, but you don't care about food banks.
We were talking about them yesterday. Why didn't you ring me then?
I've tried to ring you several times.
Everyone's talking about how they've tried to talk about food banks.
I tried to ring you last week, but
okay.
I tried to ring you last week, but you don't care about the people that you pretend you're caring about.
No, that's another criticism that you have now made.
It's the truth. You're a liar and a bully.
Here we are.
I know you're a liar.
Yeah, and back to Meghan Markle.
There's evidence out there.
Back to Meghan Markle.
I've just told you.
You told. Okay, so
what's your answer, James? What's your answer? What's your clever comeback?
I don't need a clever comeback, Richard.
Come on.
No, I don't. I don't need a clever comeback. I only need a clever comeback if somebody hasn't really done my job for me by humiliating themselves live on the radio, mate.
And you humiliate yourself on the radio every day because you're just full of crap.
You know what you just said? You just did. I know you are, but what am I?
You're such a child. Grow up.
Anything else?
I know you've got issues, James. But,
yeah,
that's why you bully people. I'm sure you're a really lovely fella, really, but you just need to be nicer to people.
When you came on air and said, I've really been looking forward...
I've been looking forward to it a long time.
What were you looking forward to, mate?
To basically saying
that
I think you're a liar.
Okay.
Kebab Awards.
Pardon?
The Kebab Awards. Hello. You're doing your listeners a very bad disservice, aren't you? Because you're not really telling them the truth, aren't you?
About the Kebab Awards?
Yeah. The mask business. Is it
The mask business at the Kebab Awards?
Yeah, you said it was impossible to eat a kebab wearing a mask while eating a kebab.
I stand by that. I stand by that, Richard.
All the evidence that is on there, you're not eating a kebab at the time, and you're having your photos taken, not wearing a mask.
There was no
You're
mask.
not eating
There
a
was
kebab
no
either.
mask mandate at the Kebab Awards, mate.
Yes, there was.
No, there
Yes,
wasn't.
There was.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
Okay. This is what you were looking for. When was that, incidentally?
I was looking forward to it.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
When?
Yeah.
What, the Kebab Awards?
Yeah.
Last year, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think it might have been the year
Yes, it
before.
was. No, it's 2021. I'll have to look at that.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's 2021.
And this is what you were really looking forward to doing today?
Oh, yeah, I've been looking forward to it a long time because I think you're a bully and a liar.
Okay. I wish you well, Richard. I really do. Maybe
I wish you
try
well.
and spend,
I wish you well,
try and spend
James.
a little bit less time hating and a little bit more time looking after yourself.
I don't like people being bullies, that's all.
Well, I'm not bullying you, Richard. I'm listening to you.
No, you're not bullying me. You won't bully me, but you bully the last lady. You bully your listeners every day, don't you? You patronise them.
How do you feel about the people who bully Meghan?
How do I feel about the people that bully Meghan? I don't like them.
Oh, okay. But
I don't like them.
But you've rang in to assassinate her character because she reminds you of your ex.
I'm not. You're twisting my words.
I'm
Steve.
really not, mate. There's a tape.
I'm not your mate.
See, this is what
I'm not
people.
your mate.
Okay.
I'm not your mate.
Okay, Richard.
I'm
not
a
twisting.
listener.
I'm not
your
twisting
mate.
your
I don't
words,
know you.
Richard. Well, you seem to think you know me quite well. You've been offering up a fairly detailed analysis of my character. I would suggest that you think you do know me quite well.
I don't know you.
Well, then, where did all these accusations come from?
You come
then?
across as a liar.
Okay. What did you think was going to happen?
I remember seeing you on
What did-
morning programmes on Sunday.
Yes.
On Sundays back in the day, and
Yes.
I just thought, no. My dad said, that James character, he doesn't come across as a very nice fella.
Oh. What did you think was going to happen, Richard? Seriously, did you think I was going to get cross, or that you were going to get the better of me, or that? I mean, what did you think when you were sitting there? Wait, just let me ask this because I'm genuinely interested, and maybe your dad could help as well. But when I didn't, I just said maybe your dad could help as well. When you were sitting there waiting to come on, thinking, right, I'm going to show him, and what did you just in your mind? You must have had a vague idea of what was going to happen. What did you think was going to happen, Richard?
I just want you to be a bit nicer to your listeners.
And you thought the way to achieve that was by ringing me up and trying to insult me repeatedly.
But
so what did you think was
going
to happen? What did you think was going to happen? I just want to know, seriously, because then maybe next time I could help you, and it would happen. Did you think you were going to, I don't know, beat me in an argument, or that you were going to get? What did you think? What then, Richard?
No, nothing in particular at all. Really.
But what were you looking forward to?
I was looking forward to just telling you a few home truths.
Okay, and how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I feel all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So we'll do it again.
A bit like how you feel when you get things off your chest, I suppose, like to your listeners every day.
Right.
I bet you've bolstered your chest out, and you know.
Yeah, all of that, Richard.
Oh yeah. Oh, you do. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you're a decent guy, really.
No, but you were sure I'm not 2 minutes ago.
Huh? But I think it's all a facade. I think you're. I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy the nonsense that you spout.
You all right, mate?
Are you all right? I mean, did therapy work out for you?
Very well. They wrote about it in my last book.
It worked out for you, did it?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't, did it? It didn't.
It seems like such a good idea on Twitter, doesn't it? Yeah.
Who said anything about Twitter?
Well, or whatever sort of weird little chat group or Facebook page. It's such a good idea. All these things. I'll get on there. I'll tell him what's what. I'll show him what he's really like. And mate, you're sitting here with your trousers around your ankles, talking about the Kebab Awards.
But you lied about it. You did lie about it.
Well, I lied about the Kebab Awards.
No, you lied about the fact that you said it was impossible to eat a kebab while wearing a mask.
It is.
All the evidence
It is, Richard.
The evidence is out there. You are not wearing a mask. You are not eating a kebab.
No.
You lied.
And here we are.
You lied.
I know.
But yeah, tell your listeners to go and look. The evidence is out there.
It's not the X-Files.
You're acting like a child.
Yeah.
You sound like you're acting like a child. That's not how. You're what, 50 years old now, are you? You're behaving like a child. Why are you acting like that?
I didn't want you to think I was talking.
Hey everyone, and a very warm welcome to Sussexful. I'm your host Emma, and as always, it's so good to have you here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now, today we've got something so good lined up. James O'Brien lays the perfect trap for a Meghan Markle hater, and he walks right into it. Oh yes, this one is pure gold. Before we get into it, I just want to shout out one of our amazing viewers from the United States who left this incredible comment. It really sums up what so many of us have been thinking. American here. Love, love, love. James O'Brien. We have the same issue with our press here. No surprise since they're both run by Rupert Murdoch propagandists. The press destroys those who tell the truth to protect the oligarchy. It's abhorrent what the British press does to Harry and Meghan. And for what? To portray the royals as victims. Same tactic used to protect the criminal occupying the White House here in the United States. The corporate press is collapsing, and rightly so, because the only truth being told is coming from independent media on YouTube like James O'Brien. Keep up the good work. The oligarchy needs to be fully exposed at every turn. Now, first of all, yes, thank you for that comment, because that is exactly what's going on. There's this global pattern of powerful media outlets, often owned by the same billionaires, manipulating public opinion, pushing hate, and silencing truth-tellers. And when it comes to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they've been prime targets of that system for years. The British tabloids have built entire careers around tearing Meghan down. They twist her words, they take everything out of context, and they do it to protect a narrative, the same tired, outdated royal storyline that paints the monarchy as the victim and anyone who dares to speak out as the villain. And what James O'Brien does so brilliantly is expose that hypocrisy. In this clip, James doesn't even need to do much. The caller basically owns himself. He calls in all puffed up, ready to bash Meghan, but the moment James starts asking simple, logical questions, the guy completely collapses. You can literally hear him realizing that he doesn't even know why he's angry. It's like watching someone walk straight into their own trap. And as one viewer perfectly said, James didn't have to say a thing. Richard just bullied himself. He finished the call, and it was like he flushed his own head down the toilet. What's so satisfying about this moment is how it shows the emptiness behind the hate. The Meghan Markle critics often can't point to anything real. It's all tabloid headlines, gossip, and outrage that's been spoon-fed to them by a media system designed to distract and divide. Meanwhile, independent voices, like James O'Brien and honestly, so many of you here on YouTube, are doing the real work. You're questioning narratives, you're thinking critically, and you're calling out the hypocrisy of a media that protects the powerful while attacking anyone who dares to challenge the status quo. And let's be real, whether it's the United Kingdom or the United States, the story's the same. The oligarch-owned press keeps people divided because unity and truth threaten their control. But here's the good news. People are waking up. Viewers like you are choosing to get your information from real, independent media, not the same handful of corporations spinning lies. So today's clip isn't just funny, it's symbolic. It's about seeing how weak the foundation of hate really is when faced with facts and logic. All right, grab your tea, settle in, and let's get into it. James O'Brien versus the Meghan Markle hater, who ends up owning himself completely. And remember, If you enjoy this kind of truth-based commentary, hit subscribe, share the video with your friends, and drop a comment below. Let's keep this conversation going and keep exposing the hypocrisy one clip at a time. This is Sussexful. I'm Emma. And now, let's roll the clip. James O'Brien lays the perfect trap for a Meghan Markle hater. As the caller ranted on about Meghan Markle, James O'Brien sat back, his eyes kind of gleaming with just a hint of mischief. He knew exactly where this conversation was heading, and, well, he was ready to spring his trap. With a calm and measured tone, he gently guided the caller, drawing out their deepest grievances against the Duchess. And just as the caller's vitriol reached a fever pitch, O'Brien struck, calmly and methodically dismantling their arguments, layer by layer. The caller, realizing the folly of their position, was left sputtering, unable to find the words to defend their stance. In that moment, O'Brien had not only exposed the flaws in the caller's reasoning, but had also revealed the true underlying motivations that drove their hatred, a reflection of their own insecurities and biases. It was a masterful display of journalistic prowess, leaving the listener with a newfound appreciation for the power of reason and empathy in the face of blind prejudice. The British press has become a ruthless tool of the oligarchy, relentlessly attacking Meghan Markle and Prince Harry in a shameless attempt to protect the established power structures. These Rupert Murdoch-controlled propaganda machines are, honestly, just merciless in their pursuit of sensationalism, hounding those who dare to speak the truth and challenge the status quo. It is a disturbing pattern that is all too familiar. The same tactics are employed by the corporate media in the United States to shield the criminal occupants of the White House from public scrutiny. But the tides are turning, as the credibility of these legacy outlets continues to crumble in the face of independent media voices that dare to tell the unvarnished truth. The time has come to expose the oligarchy's stranglehold on the press and demand accountability for its egregious abuses of power. The press has consistently portrayed the royals as victims, using the same tactic employed to shield the criminal occupying the White House in the United States. This strategy serves to deflect attention from the truth and protect the interests of the oligarchy. Just as independent media on platforms like YouTube are exposing the corporate press's collapse and the need to fully unveil the oligarchy, James O'Brien's masterful handling of the Meghan Markle hater really showcases the press's deceitful tactics. By allowing the caller to bully himself, O'Brien laid the perfect trap, demonstrating how the media manipulates public perception to safeguard the privileged few. The corporate press in the United States is rapidly deteriorating, unable to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and objectivity. In the face of this crisis, the true voice of reason is emerging from independent media platforms like YouTube, where pundits like James O'Brien are shining a light on the truth. Unlike the corporate-owned outlets, these independent voices are not beholden to the whims of the oligarchy, and they fearlessly challenge the established narratives. As the traditional media crumbles under the weight of its own biases and agendas, the public is increasingly turning to these alternative sources, seeking the unvarnished truth that has been so elusive in the mainstream. The collapse of the corporate press is a necessary reckoning, paving the way for a new era of journalism that prioritizes transparency, accountability, and the pursuit of the facts over the preservation of power and privilege. James O'Brien's keen intellect and unwavering commitment to truth-telling were on full display as he laid a flawless trap for a caller known as Richard, a self-proclaimed Meghan Markle hater. Rather than engaging in a heated debate or resorting to confrontation, O'Brien masterfully guided the conversation, allowing Richard's own biases and prejudices to be his undoing. With a steady hand and a sharp wit, O'Brien simply asked probing questions, leading Richard to inadvertently expose the flaws in his own arguments. In the end, it was not O'Brien who triumphed, but the truth itself, as Richard's animosity toward Meghan Markle crumbled under the weight of his own words. This exchange serves as a testament to the power of compassionate yet incisive journalism, a beacon of hope in a world too often consumed by divisiveness and misinformation.